Hey everyone, welcome to Kip TV. I am Kip. Today I have a European Scrim for you on Steel. It is Highlander and we have two teams going at it. A team Awesome Killer Sandviches, that is, and then we piss standing up, or the tits is what they're tied up as. Okay, sure, why not, guys? We have Chronohawk as Pyro, Confidence as Devilman, LeBlar is going to be Heavy, Mage, Brit, the Janitor is Soldier, Soapy is Engineer, Ein is Spy, Splinter is gonna be Scout, Tamu is Sniper, Andy Vitch is Medic. Over on Killer Sandwiches, I keep saying it wrong, I'm so sorry. Double Death is Soldier, Bali is Bali is Medic, Bone Crusher is Sniper, Ghost is Heavy, Lazy Luke is gonna be Spy, Maxer00 is Pyro, TSM is Scout, Jippy Doe is Devilman, and Huta is Engineer. We're going to follow the Jippy Doe camera. Of course, the Devilman rollout, so important on both Sixes and Highlander. He did get his overheal, so we'll see how he makes it through. A little bit of bump right there, but so far not too shabby for a Steel player here. Again, getting those rollouts is one of those harder things that Steel players trying to do. Anyway, he does get to garage, send some spam over the crates right there. Nobody really there, as most of blue team is going upper. We did see Tamu being taken down there by Bone Crusher, so no sniper for blue team, as red pushing in from lower. As you can see, blue trying definitely just to get this upper area, have some presence on the they did have some presence on the crates right there, but have since abandoned that. We do have these Ubers up and ready to go. Yeah, Bali is on a regular Uber, and I'm assuming Adovich as well. Oh, Bali's so close right there, but Confidence coming in with some huge stickies. Where even is that Devilman? Doesn't matter. He got the job done, and it looks like Blue will be able to push in here. Oh, but they lose LeBlar, who got taken out by the Scout, who's on fire, and Adovich is really, really hurt right now. He's just going to go ahead and pop. Not a bad idea. They know the other medic drops, so this will kind of just keep Ubers even, but he just wants to get out of there. He is not comfortable, so there we go. Mid will go to We Piss Standing Up. So I'm gonna call them the piss team, I guess. I mean, I'm not calling them tits. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, this team takes a mid right here as you check in on Janitor. Trying to take garage. Of course, the entrance to the yard right here, and right yard being patrolled pretty heavily right here by red. Sandwiches do want to contest at this point. The medic did go down. Didn't see how that happened, but that's going to buy 60% Uber advantage for the piss team. So we'll see how they can't play that, how they decide to play that at least. We'll see maybe if Bali comes up with a different metagun, it would be another strategy, but it looks like, nope, Bali is going to go regular. So blue is pushing in left yard right here, have discovered that all of red is on right yard, or red actually has fallen back right here, so Ghost caught out by himself, and Tamu takes him out right there, so not a good positioning from red team. He really should have fallen back, and oh, you just basically saw it in the corner of the camera. Ein taking down Bali with a backstab, and then finishing up Jippy Doe as well. Blue team pushing in right here. The Uber has been popped in lunchbox, taking out Chronohawk and taking out Jippy Doe, and nobody else is left alive except maybe the Spy, who can go huge, but I don't think he's going to be able to, and Blue's just going to continue to be aggressive with pushing in here onto last. Check out the Tamu cam, because of course there's long sight lines here on last, but you can't get caught. That's the point, and he does get caught. Bone Crusher takes him out. So just Splinter kind of scouting out things right now, because he is the scout, if you will, but Ein is going to get in there and take down Ghost, so no heavy for red team as they try to defend this last point right here. Let's check out what they do have going on. Do have some presence up here in the upper rooms. Oh, and Janitor does go down to double death. So now red team does have control over the upper rooms right here. If he can stay alive, he goes down, as it was called out to Splinter, or to somebody that he was double death was super hurt right there. So does not survive. We do have this 100% Uber ready to come in. They know they have a sentry gun to contend with. They know they have lots of things, but the sentry gun is down. It's sniped, actually, so Tamu with the big snipe on the sentry. You can see both the medic and Heavy upset on fire. Medic was being pressured there by Chronohawk. Some nice work. And finally, the Heavy will go down, but doesn't matter. The point is capped. And We Piss Standing Up. We'll take the first round. We'll check out Confidence's roulette right here, and as we do, I'll tell you that We Piss Standing Up. Their team name originally was going to be Dick Havers, but it turns out they actually had a female on the team. So they changed it to We Piss Standing Up, but then the female left. And so now there's We Piss Standing Up. So anyway, it could be worse, I guess. Dick Havers. It's just not very creative. Come on, guys. It's no killer Sandviches, who have been around since season 8, but are now a part of the Team Awesome conglomeration. So congratulations on that, I guess. We do have a Red Soldier on top of the crates, pressuring the medic a lot. Sandvich is so hurt and does go down. Some great work from Double Death. Double Death's getting a 2-shotty kill, taking out Blarg as well. We'll see if he can stay alive against this Demo Man. Oh, he brings out the equalizer. No! Double Death does finish off Confidence, but what a nice mid right there. And meanwhile, the rest of blue is almost completely wiped. So I'm not saying it was all Double Death right there, but that was a lot of Double Death, just playing that roaming soldier role so well, getting on those crates and pressuring the medic. Not pressuring, but then absolutely taking down the medic. So we'll see as Team Awesome now has turned the tables quite rapidly. Gonna have to watch out for that spy, of course, but now Der Ein is on the sights of Maxer00, at least, as he spy checks around his medic and Demo Man. I am assuming they're waiting for their heavy for this push, but they've waited quite a bit of time, so it's pretty much given blue team time to set up, I would think. Oh, but blue's just gonna go ahead and run that mini sentry. They thought red would be maybe pushing in because they did have that Uber for a while. As you can see, Spy is in on this Uber. Some nice flashing going on. Will probably save his Heavy's life right there, but no, finally the Heavy goes down. Actually, headshot right there. Red is collapsing onto the point as blue is rapidly dying, and that is going to be a fast round for Killer Sandviches. So we are 1-1 and about 7 minutes in. So I usually don't like casting 5CP for Highlander because they're so slow moving, but in this case, these teams are really bringing the aggression, and that makes it a lot more fun to cast, and I assume a lot more fun to play. Except, of course, if you're being the team that's being rolled through. Anyway, watching the Splinter Cam right here as he goes upward. As he goes up, we'll see if he commits to the scout fight on the crates, but no, he actually is going to fall down right there. As watching again as Sandvich gets the upper ground right here, has not spotted out the enemy medic combo, but because they are coming garage, and actually it looks like Sandvich already went down right there. I did not catch that, but I would not be surprised if it was spy, maybe? Maybe a headshot right there. But anyway, he is down. That's going to buy another advantage for red team. They're going to take this mid. Blue, however, is going to try to hold yard, which they did not do last time. Interesting decision right here. We'll see how it works out for them. As you can see, Mage Brit was pretty hurt right there. Confidence and Chronohawk also here. They have some health, but generally need to get this medic and these overheals in order to stop this aggression from red, especially when it's going to be a spun up Heavy who's just having a field day. Ghost does go down to some well-placed pills right there. Did have Lazy Luke in behind blue team, but he was caught out right there, so nice spy checking. And blue, looks like, yeah, this may not be a terrible idea to hold yard right here. In comes, oh man, double death, but Brit takes him out mid-air. So a nice job right there. As a Major Brit, let's see if he wants to tell his team to push in, which I think would be a good idea because red does not have the numbers. They just got some respawns, but in general, it's going to be an advantage for blue, especially since Sandvich is close to this 100% Uber. However, and added to that is Tamu, who just got a double headshot right there, and a nice shot from his opposing sniper, so that's never a bad sign. We'll see, though, with this Uber, what comes with this Uber, if you will. As red still has some presence here, and LeBlarg taking a surprising amount of damage for the fact that there's really nobody here at mid. Uber is yet to be popped. We have Soapy pushing forward as engineer. It really should be the heavier classes. Double Death trying to go for a bomb right there, not able to do so as the anti-aircraft gun is spun up. So no Uber necessary for taking mid right there, so not bad idea. They didn't lose any hugely essential classes, and so they will be able to push in now with this Uber advantage. That is, if nothing happens to their medic, which some good spy checking right there will prevent, at least you hope so. In comes Confidence taking out TSM. We'll see if this Uber is popped for this point, but it looks like, again, there's really not much action. Here we go. Here's the Heavy. His medic had dropped, but the Heavy had a little bit of overheals, but he does get mowed down right there. Blue Uber is going to outlast, and Confidence trying to get something out of this as the PIS team pushes in right here, and they already have people on last, and Confidence is doing a little spawn camping. Nothing wrong with that, and that secures a second round victory for the PIS team. Alright, let's see who's cam. Let's get on TSM's cam for this round. Just a quick take at the looks. You can see Tamu has been doing work. Definitely outscoring as opposed to Sniper, but also outscoring everybody on Killer Sandwiches. So far, it looks like blue team has been pretty dominant, but Killer Sandwiches with that one fast round, I mean, that's all that matters is the round wins. It's not the points that wins you games. We're gonna watch TSM as he's getting some height advantage on the crates. We have seen that definitely that is the strategy of Team Awesome. Looks like blue is gonna try to do a little bit of that now as we see Soldier in here putting some pressure down on a Bali opposing medic, and we're gonna have a little bit of soldier fight. No, because Double Death is going after Sandviches, and he did get that pick. So medic down again for the PIS team. So poor Sandviches having some trouble staying alive on these mid fights. Looks like it was then Major Brit who decided, okay, I need to get up here and start defending. But I think he was a little bit too concentrated on getting the opposing medic instead of defending his own medic. And I think in these mid fights, it's been really important. You got to keep Sandviches alive. Speaking of medics alive, got to keep Bali alive, but went down after that Uber faded. And so it was interesting for LeBlarg to commit to staying in there after his medic had left, and after there was an Uber on the point, but he decided to go ahead and stay and try for that medic pick. Turns out it worked, so you can't criticize him too much. He will be up relatively late though. However, Sandviches is healing, and so not too much of a big deal. Just go watch Tamu's cam right here as we're waiting for blue to get situated in order to put together some sort of push. About 30% Uber. They're going to have a little bit of an advantage. You can see their Ein doing some work just harassing those back lines, but Tamu's trying to get in here and take out a spun up Heavy. It's not going to happen, and Ghost takes it out. Ghost, no, he was not going to push right there, just trying to get a little pressure and aggression in him as we see Team Awesome Killer Sandwiches deciding to hold left yard. We'll see how long that lasts as Sandviches. Oh, Sandviches goes down to a backstab. Didn't see it on camera, but the kill feed tells that story. Sandviches was about 60-70% right there, and a nice backstab by Lazy Luke takes him out. So as much work as Chronohawk has been doing spy checking, he was just not able to find that spy that time, and that's all you need, that one opportunity. So that's gonna buy Red, obviously, a huge advantage right here, so we'll have to get in on their cams as a nice force right here coming from behind was Mage Brit, and actually did he know the Uber is continuing on, was able to take down Jipido, who was not Ubered in that situation. Gotta watch out for this mini sentry gun that is on top of the crates and so hard to get and target down as Red is pushing in, but there's a back cap going on. Looks like there's probably a scout on the back, and yes, indeed, no, it's Der Ein and LeBlarg, the spy and the Heavy. Okay, why not? But TSM with a double kill on last. There is that spy still around, but he is on the prowl. What an odd combination of a back cap and then the scout taking them both down. The Heavy back cap for the win, says LeBlarg. Indeed, that was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen or ever saw on the kill feed, because I didn't really see it, because I didn't think there was a way that the back cap would happen, but it did. Blue looking like they need more presence. They do need more presence here on second in order to hold it, and they are just now getting that up with their combo. Andy is about 70%-ish, and Chronohawk is right by his side, so definitely got to keep it up. Found a spy, look at that, and Lazy Luke is down, so Sandviches is safe for another 20 seconds. Safe enough to get this Uber up, as he is close right now, so we'll see about this charge. It was a little distracting because Splinter was trying to go for the kill on the medic. He could have got some good damage down on Bali, but Bali's defense was just too much right there. Tamug is taken down to a head slash, so no sniper as Blue wants to try to push in here. Where'd they go is the question, as Red is pushing up now onto second. Andivich still has this 100% Uber. Finally, it is popped as they are pushing forward. But looks like he dropped his heavy right there, so LeBlanc goes down and nobody but the engineer left to Uber. And as much as I love the engineer class, Soapy is not going to be able to do too much with that. Oh, some nice air blasting by Chrono. Hawk takes that Uber opportunity away from the door. However, he did go down and probably will be this chance for Red to move in, and indeed they will be. Soapy and his medic and his demoman are still alive. Gonna try to hold yard. I don't know if there's enough in here right now. I just want to check out Soapy's camp because he's fearless. Just absolutely fearless. Unfortunately, fearless does not equal invincibility, and he did go down, so Blue's gonna have to fall back to mid as Red looking good as they were able to push out of last with only one really one attempt. After Blue failed their Uber push, they're like, alright, let's go, let's do this, we got it. And turns out it worked. Gotta be careful on this approach to mid because Blue has had a bit of time to set up. We'll see if they have anything going on right here. It doesn't look like it. That's true because Soapy was pushed forward and being so aggressive, so we don't have any mini sentry or tele or dispenser or anything. We do have the Uber popped, and they're looking for something to shoot, but they can't really find it, mostly because this heavy is running away. No, it looks like LeBar did go down eventually too. Backstab from Lazy Luke. We have a back cap going on. I don't know which cap to get on, but we're going to go with center, but no, of course the back cap is more successful. It's Blue pushing forward, and Andivich has this Uber. There's nobody here at last. Oh, Andivich goes down to a headshot. We'll see if it's going to do anything because Blue, his team is looking like they're going to be able to cap it. They do. What absolute crazy nonsense right there. So back cap from Blue. They even had that 100% Uber advantage, but didn't even need it. Good news for Andivich because he otherwise would not be happy with that drop. And not like you can be happy with a drop, but in that case it didn't cost him the win. So anyway, here are your scores as we're just looking forward. Maxter is doing some nice work on Pyro for the Sandviches, so we'll have to get on that cam as we check out this mid fight. I do want to just get a double death real quick to see if he continues his approach on the crates, which I think is definitely the right approach to take. It's definitely the sixes approach to take. And he's got to be careful of anybody pressuring his medic right here. Did he get the scout is the question. But Bali went down to a backstab. Oh man, these poor medics. Poor medics. But Andivich, good news for him, is alive. Oh man, as now we'll get on the Maxer cam. Maxer spotted him out. He's either going to force this Uber or no, he didn't get the force. Oh wow, too bad. But Andivich was all over that. He was very calm, cool, and collected despite the fact that his heavy was on fire. So a little missed opportunity right there for Maxer 000. Oh, but Andivich goes down. TSM with the pick right there. LeBlanc takes out the opposing scout, but too late. The Uber is already dropped, and these spies, their Ein is going crazy. All right, we're gonna have to get it on his camera. I don't know what to say. Andivich says, this is what happens when I play another class for ages. He doesn't know how to press M2. That's okay. That's all right, Andivich. We'll give you that. Medic is definitely one of those classes that you have to be into habit of playing. See if Tamu can't get that air snipe. No, it looks like poor little engineer is going to survive it. Nope, never mind. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Blue engineer. There's absolutely just chaos going on at the point. Red looks like we'll be able to eventually carry on and hold on to the point. Just absolute insanity right now. Blue has fallen back. They are trying to take Garage right here. Oh man, Lazy Luke was in on everything. Chronohawk was a little paranoid with due cause, but definitely does extinguish that threat. Red actually gonna push out onto yard right here with no discernible advantage. I'm not sure about this. Bali is looking very susceptible, and they don't know where Der Ein is the thing. That's what I'm more concerned about, these darn spies. However, okay, Der Ein is behind them, but looks like a spy is in, or a scout. Pyro knows what he's doing. He's spy checking. Gotta protect that medic, but Terine is still somewhere, and I'm really, really worried about that. However, we do have this 100% Uber ready to go for the killer Sandviches. There is a back cap going on, so they're going to have to hurry to the point. They're popping the Uber, so no headshot possible because there was a sniper in this last. We'll see if Piss Team can defend this, but with the heavy and medic, oh man, and Soldier out of nowhere, but don't worry, Pyro's on the point. We'll see if he can't do anything. What? Is he out of ammo? I think he was out of ammo. Oh my goodness. But doesn't matter. In comes Double Death, and he will finish off that cap. Absolute more insanity right there. So it is 3-2. Distraction Pyro, worst Pyro since Max 0-0. It was funny. It was like, what is he doing? Oh, no ammo. But turns out it was just a distraction. So well played, Maxer, if it was on purpose at all. Which usually gives the benefit of the doubt to players. Alright, we'll get on the Double Death cam one more time, just because I don't feel like clicking through anymore. Again, get on the opposite crates, and blue team is going upper, so we'll see if he can't get anything out there. He put a ton of damage on the Blarg and actually finishes him off right there. So no heavy right now for blue. Got to keep an eye on this medic, and precarious situation right now for blue medic, as he doesn't now his pyro's on them. Oh, Spy is in around. We'll see if they know this. It looks like Spy was caught out, but Lazy Luke is still alive, and that's got to be disconcerting right now for poor Andivich. As blue trying to defend mid right here. Andivich goes down to that backstab. I knew I should have stayed on his camera, but that is an Uber drop right there as Lazy Luke gets his man. Here comes the Uber as Tamu takes out Huta. Just absolute insanity. I think that's how I'm just going to categorize this match. Absolute insanity. Oh, but in comes Mage Brit, who takes out Bali. So he was just waiting for that Uber to fade away and takes out opposing medic. So gonna reset. No, actually not even gonna reset those Ubers because, oh my goodness. Derine with the pick. All right, Derine. All right, I hear what you're saying. You want 100% of the camera time. Okay, all right, fine. It's all yours now. He's just been doing major amounts of work. Only third on his team in points, but not too far behind his heavy and medic, and definitely above Lazy Luke, who's had a nice pick right there, but just has not been everywhere like Derine has seemingly been, at least. Not able to do anything here at second, and Red putting a pretty strong defense here. We'll see as they were at first kind of clumped up on the point, and that's so dangerous, but they have since spread out, and a little bit of atypical hold because you have your medic and lunchbox, but it looks like medic will fall back right here. So Bali just moving around, not a bad idea, but can't get in front of that open door no matter what. Do not stand in front of this open door. There's a sniper who definitely wants you dead right there. I'll get back on the Derine cam. Maybe if he makes a push in here or something, it could be fun, but we're not going to see that. Instead, we're going to see an Uber Pyro blast away blue Uber in the yard as he comes in again. Max 00 not able to do anything right there as Bali did escape but left his medic out to die pretty much. We'll see as Bali is super hurt right now and did get the Uber saw, but goes down to Splinter in the lunchbox right there. So I don't know. Don't know if he didn't know there was a scout on him as well, but that's definitely the situation where you have to fall back and get help. Of course you want to go for that Spy pick because revenge and whatnot, but cost him his life right there. And I just realized that Maxaru, or who I've been calling Maxer00, might be Maxaru. So I'm not sure, and now I apologize about that. So let's check in on some of these assassin classes, because there's always the one doing crazy amounts of crazy things. Lazy Luke, speaking of crazy, is in behind the lines. Gonna try to go for that sniper kill to assure his medic a safe victory. Gets the pick on Tamu, who's been very effective on this last point. He does go down, but at least the sniper's down. Oh, speaking of spies, Derine is in on second. Gets Ghost, so no heavy for whatever Red decides to do. They are close to his Uber, but meanwhile Andivich has been sitting on 100% Uber for a while, so ouch. Bow Crusher with the headshot just in time on the camera. Absolutely devastating. So as much work as Tamu has been doing, Bone Crusher said, hey, I can do it too. That's going to allow his team to push in. We're just going to keep on his camera as his team is Ubered on the point, but he wants to finish off some of these picks. And big part of that victory was Bow Crusher's huge headshot right there. So we are tied up 3-3. I'm not sure how long they're playing. I'm going to say playing until the end of 6 minutes. That's how long I'm going to cast for, we'll say at least, because 2 half-hour rounds of Granary is quite a bit. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's get on the Splinter Cam as he does executes the double jump. And he's been, more inclined to go upper right here. The rest of blue team has also been inclined to do that, but in terms of that, it's been predictable. So Jippy Doe puts it on a sticky and takes him out right there. Again, we're seeing soldiers on the upper crates, kind of battling it out. We also see his mini sentries going at it. But that's generally not as fun as perhaps a spy battle right here. And their eye does go down. With the rest of his team, it's only Chronohawk and Andy Vitch alive for blue. Are they going to try to contest this, or are they just going to get out? Probably get out would be the proper thing at this point. But it looks like now with the heavy and reinforcements coming soon, they may try to contest, which wouldn't be a bad idea. But now they decide to go ahead and just wait for the push on to last. Gotta watch out for Andy Vitch's head. Of course, having their sniper alive will make it significantly harder for the counter sniper. We do have the Uber push in. Jippy Doe trying to get something going on the point right there. He will not survive as blue Ubers popped retaliation much later than the red Uber, so they will be able to defend this last point with that spun up minigun heavy. And they potentially could push on this. Jippy Doe went down. TSM went down because he was still behind those lines, but we'll see if the PIS team decides to push. Kind of just poking their heads right now. That is... Oh, LeBlar, who poked his head a little bit too much. Not sure if he didn't know that the heavy was still alive, but regardless, overextended a bit right there. He will go down, but 10 more seconds for him to be up. That's definitely not a mistake you can make, especially when you have scouts that have been aggressive as TSM, just coming in after the medic for not for no reason, but to get the medic pick, to pressure the medic. But looks like he will have some support. Chronohawk will be on him as we're just waiting for that red Uber to get ready. And here comes the Uber. Double Death is in behind as well as the rest of his team is pushing forward. He's doing a bunch of crazy work right there, but meanwhile there is a back cap going on. Who got that? I think that was Confidence. Oh my goodness, Confidence does go down, but look, there's Red trying to cap last and nothing doing. They do send somebody to try to get second as they continue to be on here last. Major Red trying to stop it, and they will be able to do it. Just sitting there, absolutely crazy round again. Expect nothing less. Team Awesome and the PIS team. So I think that was it for this scrim. So congrats to Killer Sandviches putting forth a crazy game right there. And good work to We PIS standing up. Hope to see more of them. Maybe a new name in the upcoming season. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks to TSM who sent this in. If you guys have a match or a scrim you want to see casted, definitely hit me up at kiptf2@gmail.com, or you can tweet me on Twitter. I am at kip there, or at KipTF2. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.